1985, oddly titled Alien Predators. Now, this is the VHS, the big box VHS, and it's from Transworld Entertainment, and the tape says Alien Predators. The label says Alien Predator. The actual print on the film says Alien Predator, and it was originally known as The Falling, and there's trailers out there with that title on it and everything else. So it definitely went through a lot of, I'm sure it went through a lot of post-production tinkering. You can kind of see how uneven this film is. It's a enjoyable film, very uneven. It stars Dennis Christopher, and you horror fans out there will best know him for Fade to Black, the awesome movie that's finally getting some recognition after all these years on VHS. Very cool movie, as well as he was in the original TV version of It, and probably one of his better known films in the horror and sci-fi world is Circuitry Man and Circuitry Man 2. Now, Alien Predators, or whatever you want to call it, it's known as so many different names. It starts painfully slow. It's very, very slow. It's kind of boring. You don't know what's going on. It seems like there's 3 or 4 different types of movies going on. The characters come across as annoying, funny but annoying, and they have chemistry, but again, they're annoying. And probably about halfway through, the film switches gear, and it gets exciting. It gets effectively violent. There's good effects in it. There's good. It's good sci-fi. It's good horror. The special effects in there, the little that you can see, because the budget is probably keeping any real effects off screen or shadowed heavily in the dark. And I know I have an old VHS print, but it doesn't look much better anywhere else. I can guarantee it. And they're probably doing that to shield the low budgetness of stuff to make it more effective. But the little creatures and the FX and makeup work look really good. It just takes a while for the film to get going. It's very slow. Basically, it's a three young people are on a trip to Spain, and they just end up in this town where people are getting weird and they can't explain what's going on. And then NASA's kind of involved behind the scenes, and it's kind of all a mismatch of what's going on. A real mismatch, but it keeps you entertained, and that's all that you can ask for, right? To me, a horror movie can be stupid, it could be implausible, it could be cheap, it could be unbelievable, it could be anything. The only sin to me for a horror film is that it's got to entertain. It doesn't matter if it sucks or anything, it can't be boring, right? Horror movies cannot be boring. This is not boring. That's all I can ask for. You watch the movie, you pop it in. It seems like it's going to be boring. Probably about the first 35, 40 minutes. It's pretty slow go. Then it picks up and it kicks into gear, and it turns out to be a pretty cool film. It's got a good climax. It's got a good resolution. There's some good scenes. There's some good scenes in this film. So I recommend Alien Predators overall. If I had to rate, if I could break it in half, I'd have a better rating for it. I'd rate the first half of the movie and rate the second half of the movie. But as an overall whole, I'm going to probably go ahead and give Alien Predators a 6.5 out of 10. It's worth watching. Fans of Dennis Christopher, you get a lot of him in this film. I don't mean he's naked or anything. I just mean you get a lot of him in it. He's got a lot of screen time in this. I know for Circuitry Man, he was awesome in it and effective in it, but he disappeared for long times, and long periods of time he was not on the screen. And the films, let's be honest, those benefited when he was in front of the camera, right? He's pretty much front and center through the whole movie, and you'll appreciate it. So he does a good job with this. I think the cast does a good job. I think they ended up with 3 people that had good chemistry, that didn't start out to be a promising film at all. It turned out to be a pretty enjoyable sci-fi horror flick. So check out Alien Predators, or The Falling. I don't even know if it's available as The Falling anymore, but The Falling, or Alien Predator, Alien Predators. But it's from 1985. Don't get confused. There was one that came out, I think, a couple years ago. And then there's obviously the Alien vs. Predator movies. These are not those. But look for Alien Predators with Dennis Christopher, and that's the one you want. All right, I don't know if you want it, but that's the one we're talking about today. Check it out. You will probably enjoy this. There's definitely a good amount of stuff to take away from this film to make it worth a watch. So I give it a fairly solid recommendation at a 6.5 out of 10. Check out Alien Predators. We'll review stuff the next time, and thanks for tuning in as always. Have a good day, guys.